Welcome to the lesson that will demonstrate how a teacher can share a folder with an entire classroom using Google Drive. So to get started, go ahead and go to Google and sign in. Choose the sign in option. Go ahead and type in your login information. Now in my case, it's going to be my login for the district and the @ staff.asd20.org. That is how teachers in my district would set it up, and then whatever password they use to log in. Once you're logged in, you can click on the Apps option and choose Drive. If that was not available, you would type in Google Drive in a Google search and choose that top option. The first thing I would encourage you to do is to stay organized by creating folders for particular classes. As you can see, my drive is pretty messy and disorganized. Go ahead and choose the Create option and choose Folder. So let's say it's Language Arts, and maybe it's the school year 2014 through 2015. Go ahead and choose Create. This is totally up to you how you want to set this up. Once that's created, you can click on that and type in folders for different classes. So for example, maybe you want to create period 1. You would choose Create, Folder, and type in period 1 if you have a period 1 class, and choose Create. Once you have created that folder, you can go ahead and right-click, choose Share, and then Share again. And then you would simply start typing in the student numbers that you want to invite. Now if you start typing in a student's name, you can see several names are popping up. I will go ahead and invite my other account so you can see what's going on. I'm inviting my other Gmail account so you can see how this works. Now you can have Can Edit or Can View. Since I want them to be able to put material in there, I will leave it as Edit, and I will click Send. Now you can add a message to the person that you're sending this to and then choose Send. In this case, because I am logged in through our school district, it's not recognizing my personal account, and that's why I'm getting this message. I will go ahead and choose Yes. I will then click Done. I'm now going to log out to show you what's going on, and I'm going to sign in to that other account so you can see what's happening. Now it's not showing up in my personal account right away, so I would choose the Shared with Me option, and there is period 1. Just assume that I'm a student in this teacher's class and I've completed a poster and I want to submit it to the teacher. So this poster just so happens to be on my desktop, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, right now it's called Poster, I'm going to right click and rename it by my first and last initial, or maybe even my full name, so that the teacher can see that when I upload it. I'll go ahead and go into period 1 where I was invited, and I can either drop it in here or I can choose the upload option, Files, and then upload that Chris Clementi document. I'm going to upload and share. Now once it's uploaded, I'm going to go ahead and log out, and I'm going to go back in as if I'm the teacher. I'm going to my school account and I'm going to click on that, and I will log in so I can show you what's happening here. And I will go into that Language Arts folder, that period 1, and there is the document. So what I would do is, if I want to look at it to grade it, I would go ahead and right click and choose Download. I can choose Open With or Save File. If I choose Save File, now notice I'm in Firefox, so it's going to appear up here. And as a teacher, I would probably make a folder and call it period 1 to collect all of the student work in that folder. I could open up that folder, and I'm in Firefox. There's different ways to download on different browsers. I would then click on this and drag it into that folder. Now I can open up that document that the student put in there, enable editing if necessary. If you don't want to save it, you can choose Continue. When this window pops up, instead of Save File, you can also choose Open With and choose OK, and then you can open it that way. This concludes the session on how you can share a folder with your students in order to have them put work in a folder for you to access. Until next time, you have a wonderful day.